guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is OG Series, and we are back with BTS. Yes, woo! Today we got Ddaeng. I still don't really know how to pronounce that. And we got as well. The explanation videos, you guys voted for it, so here it is. If you guys want to join in on what we should react to next, mostly the BTS reactions because new groups, I will just choose and pick from the comments if there's any of the artists that I find interesting. So this will mainly be people we have reacted to. I will put up polls and you guys can vote on which reaction we should do next. By the way, if you did not see my last video with Stray Kids, I have put this up. And it looks extremely bright on the camera, and I have no idea why. Because in real life, no way it's that bright at all. So I have no idea why it looks like that. If it's too much, let me know, and I'll just turn it off in the videos. But yeah, I thought it looked nice and chill, dim light. But in the videos here, it is not. It is definitely not a chill light. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to turn it off or whatever. But yeah, as I said, we got Ddaeng, and it's a long video. This one is longer, so actually I think you guys need to strap in, you know, put the seatbelt on, because I think this is gonna be a long one. But I'm here for it. I'm down for it. I want to know what they're talking about, and yeah, let's not do too much talking. Let's just jump into it. We start with this Ddaeng. Ddaeng. I'm still not sure. Let me know how to pronounce that, actually, if you can type it out how I should pronounce that. I would like to know. Ddaeng. I think that's how. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we start with this one. This was the first one we did, and then we will jump to the explanation and video after. Yes? Well, let's go. I am excited to see what this is. Do I need captions? I don't think so. It's an explanation video.
Okay, I know you wanted this, so here we are. The rap line of BTS, RM, J-Hope, and Suga dropped a hip-hop track recently on their SoundCloud called Ddaeng. It's a song that has an oriental and trap beat at the same time, and it's also a diss track sending messages to their haters. But the wordplay inside it is just amazing. For example, the title Ddaeng itself is used in multiple ways throughout the whole song.
So you do say Ddaeng. Okay. That's good to know. So not Ddaeng, but Ddaeng. Okay. I still extremely enjoy this beat.
1par, 13, 38. These are all card combinations that come from a Korean card game called 섰다 or hwatu.
Okay. Oh, those are small.
잠깐.
Oh.
굿땡이요?
Simply think of them as the best combinations you can get during a game. For example, 3 and 8, which is called 38 광땡, is the ultimate pair that nothing can beat. Thus, the first meaning of Ddaeng here would be translated into something like better or invincible.
You wrong, me right, 잡아, Ddaeng. 하기 좀 올려라, Ddaeng. 이번 생은 글렀어 너, Ddaeng.
Again in the chorus, the word Ddaeng is already used in 2 more different meanings. For these 2 lines, Ddaeng is used as the meaning of wrong.
Okay, I can see if they are using like one word in so many different ways. I can see why you guys wanted me to react to this, because how the hell would I ever know that?
Used in 2 more different meanings. For these 2 lines, Ddaeng is used as the meaning of wrong, which originates from the imitation of a xylophone sound used in quiz shows or auditions when the participant is wrong or bad.
소나무 땡 땡 땡.
For this line,
wait, that's so clever. What the hell?
Ddaeng is used as the sound of a bell, and it also comes from a children's song called 학교 종이 땡땡땡. Regarding J-Hope mentioning homework in the next verse, there's a very high possibility that this line implies the meaning of go to school, kids.
Hip-hop, Ddaeng. Rap star, Ddaeng. Young rapper, Ddaeng. 방탄, Ddaeng. But 현실, bang. Worldwide, bang.
The first lines of J-Hope's verse describe the criticism they received in the early ages about their hip-hop or rap style, or BTS being a flop. However, in the next lines, he explains that now they've become a worldwide bang from a Ddaeng.
내가 보기에 너
That's clever. That's super clever writing.
나는 땡 우리 모두가 땡 누가 끝발이 좋던 간에 나는 땡 전혀 상관 안 해.
It kind of gets trickier in Suga's verse. The usage of Ddaeng is suddenly changed without any notice. The first
Ddaeng
indicate the meaning of wrong or no
That cut. So he didn't have to say it himself. It just cut in
without any
saying,
notice.
Dang.
The first
Ddaeng
indicate the meaning of wrong or nope.
Good
But
editing.
when he says 누가 끝발이 좋던 간에, he suddenly jumps into the card game again. 끝발 is an everyday slang word for power/influence. When you see a very successful person, you would say
Was that the big three?
slang word for power/influence.
Yeah.
When you see a very successful person, you would say something like 와 끝발 죽이네 or 끝발 날리네. This everyday slang word's origin comes from the card game 섰다 again. 끝 is a combination of cards equivalent to 1 point to 9 points. It's the most common pairs you will receive during a game. In contrast, a 땡 is above all 끝s. So that's what Suga is saying in his last lines. 나는 땡 전혀 상관 안 해. Which means I'm a 땡 and I don't care about you lower class goods. So one more thing before we go into Arm's verse. Good has the same sound as good. Yeah. And this good means the end. Suga ends his verse by saying 계속 걱정해주길 good. It could be a double translation as continue worrying about us low pointers, losers, and continue worrying about us, the end. I'm out. Mic drop.
Damn, that's super clever. Hats off to this dude, because he's really explaining this well. Like, I can follow this 100%. Super clever writing. Super clever.
Continue worrying about us, the end. I'm out. Mic drop.
계속해 산소리 땡 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음 땡난 띵동 넌땡넌 칠끝 난땡 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡 널거지들 두열 땡날 반한 네 얼땡 네가 쩔어 뭐저 개얼땡.
Now personally, RM's part is the apex of this whole song. It's because in one single verse, he uses 7 different usages of 땡.
I was just about to say, I don't even think I realized in the first time we reacted to it how many times they actually say Ddaeng. Or like interpretations of it, you know?
The first line, 캐셔 계산 소리 땡, is literally the sound of the cashier opening, which could also imply that he has a lot of money now. And the second line, 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음 땡, is a Korean version of tag. It's when kids run away, they shout 얼음, which is freeze, to get immune from the catcher, and then another survivor can come along and tag the frozen person, saying 땡, which unleashes him from the frozen state. And third, 난 딩동, 넌 땡 means I'm correct and you're wrong. And fourth, 넌 칠끝, 난 땡 is again referenced from the card game. You might be a 7-pointer, but I'm above that tier.
This is crazy. Like, the intricacies and small details in the writing in this one is actually mad. I can 100% understand why you wanted me so badly to do this. I would never ever in my wildest fantasies have thought this was what it meant, you know? And so many different meanings and why it is different meanings of the word. That's so clever.
Again reference from the card game. You might be a 7-pointer, but I'm above that tier. Fifth, 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡 comes from the expression 땡땡 부었다. It's a fun way to describe your face is swollen after you've eaten ramen last night. Sixth, 떨거지.
Wait, is it because it's so hot? Like, that's why it's swollen? What? You gotta explain that to me.
Do your thing. 날 봐, 난 네 air thing. RM is now playing with language now. The pronunciation of Ddaeng is similar to Thang.
I was just about to say, because I was actually, what the hell? I was just about to say the way they played on the words there as well as sounding like Ddaeng but isn't Ddaeng, you know, that's so bizarre.
It's the slang of thing in English. Last but not least, 7th, 네가 쩔어, 멋져, 개얼탱. RM finally uses another similar sound, 탱, to make it rhyme with Ddaeng. 얼탱이 없다 is a slang for 어이가 없다, which means dumbfounded.
어이가 없네.
Phew, so basically I would summarize
So I like, what the hell, kinda?
this song as genius wordplay and rhythmical onomatopoeia. The repetitive Ddaeng sound makes the song much more rhythmical and addictive, whereas the various meanings of Ddaeng constantly changing throughout the song make it hard for foreigners or average people to understand, but at the same time makes it genius for a rap lyric.
True. That's so true. Damn, I like this dude. He's crazy good. That is so true. Actually, so true.
But at the same time makes it genius for a rap lyric.
Because if there's something I love within rap, it's when you can do double entendres, triple entendres. You can, mix it up so much that people have to listen to it multiple times to actually get 100% every meaning of the bars. Because when you're listening to it the first time, so many things fly over your head because there's so many things to watch and listen to and read, and and that's what makes it good, like artists in rapping for me, when they are able to mix up the track and make it like special within the lyrics, so you can actually dive into lyrics and really enjoy how clever they are written.
But at the same time makes it genius for a rap lyric.
우린 celebrate 아직 엑셀 no break 네가 뭔데 날 인정해 이름값 하는 개구리들 응원 안 해주기를 간절히 기도할게.
We celebrate rather than being a celebrity. This line shows BTS's attitude or mentality of being a celebrity in a nutshell. It's not about being special or enjoying the spotlight. It's about sharing and returning the love they received by celebrating together.
이름값 하는 개구리들 우물 안에 죽기를.
이름값 하는 개구리들 우물 안에 죽기를. This is a reference from a Korean saying called 우물 안 개구리, which means a frog is stuck in a well and he thinks that well is his whole world. Thus, he's very narrow-sighted and he thinks he's the best inside that small world. 개구리 usually just means frog, but in this case, I think there's a hidden double meaning inside it, saying 개구리다.
That's actually a nice saying. I'm gonna remember that. I actually like that saying because that is so true. When you get narrow-sighted and somebody is just stuck in one place and they think that they are so good. Like if one person is popular in school, like in middle school or whatever, they think they are the shit. And once like school ends, it's like, oh wait, why is everybody not liking me? Like everybody's not loving me anymore. And it can be a big switch for people like that. So that's actually a great saying, like the frog in the well.
But in this case, I think there's a hidden double meaning inside it, saying 개구리다, which is a slang for fucking lame or foul. I think RM is addressing to the haters in Korea who think they're the best with their own lame songs in this small country. He's saying they should die in this small well called Korea without even having the opportunity to see the big world outside, where BTS is now using as a stage. Last but not least, as a director's commentary, I would like to point out the fact that despite this song being a diss track, there is actually no real hate or toxic cursing inside, but rather BTS chooses to play around playfully with the word Ddaeng in a teasing manner and swaggering about their current success. For me, this is the point that sets apart this song from all other diss tracks. Low negativity, but comic and satirical high self-esteem.
Okay. Thank you for a very good video. Just make sure we got nothing. This is just to vibe out. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, that was very helpful. I would never have known. Never. I get what you're saying now. I didn't think it was that deep. If you understand me. Not in the sense of the theme of it, but like the lyric writing and how they switched up. I didn't know there was so many layers to it. So I can understand why you wanted me to react to this. Yeah, great video. Let's jump on to the next one. Explained by Korean by the same channel. Let's go.
So here we have another clever song from
Okay.
BTS rap while spitting out
What the
fire,
hell?
just like Ddaeng. But if you thought this song was to diss haters and crush them, well, I would say that is maybe like 50% right. It's actually deeper than that. So let's dive into the real meaning of the song.
Yes.
So Suga starts out with saying that the haters are starting to get triggered again, and they get triggered so fast that even before the actual fuel is poured, they ignite and burn themselves. It means that haters overreact and blow things out of proportion with the smallest details. And in that process, they don't know that they're actually hurting themselves with all the negativity. Now he's being sarcastic and calling the haters a pro, a player that enters the ring with a trivial little flaw and keeps on biting on that and doesn't let go, making a big fuss out of it. So 동네북 is literally translated into neighborhood drum. This is a Korean expression that means a drum that anybody can hit on, basically meaning an easy target or person to shit on. Dung 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 is how Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum. The haters keep on poking with no reason, like a boxing player that keeps on jabbing. And if Suga keeps on ignoring them, they start to stab him. This expression 담궈버리다 is actually a very hardcore slang used by Korean gangs when they stab people with knives. The original word 담그다 would mean to put an object into a liquid, usually used in terms of kimchi or salted seafood called 젓갈. The common thing among these foods is that they are all red, liquidy, and they go inside jars afterwards for fermentation.
I see.
So you can see why gangs would use this word in that kind of way.
Yeah.
And 푹 is a word that expresses the action of stabbing into something very deep and powerful.
그 늙은 꼰대 새끼들 잘들 감시해.
만에 하나라도 꼬로막에 굴거나 수틀리게 나오면 나가 아주 창을 내가지고 젓갈을 담궈버리려니까 말입니다, 형님.
넌 어째 나이를 처먹고도 여전히 무지막지하니? 험한 새끼. 젓갈이 뭐냐 젓갈이. 나 유한 새끼.
Now notice that the mimetic words 둥둥둥,
Was that like a K-drama or whatever? Let me know.
푹푹 all rhyme with uk and each other, and they all escalate by each line from hitting a drum to jabbing and stabbing. So haters start off trying
Wait, that's so clever. It progresses within the words, but it also rhymes. That's sick.
And make fun of Suga,
That's
but
clever.
when he doesn't respond, they start jabbing and stabbing him. The truth becomes a lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And yeah, I know a little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do in real life than spread hate towards others. Get a life, guys. RM states that rage is an actual emotion that is sometimes needed. He says that people have the right to get mad at certain things, and that might be our history. The word history can be used in general terms, as in a nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But overall, RM acknowledges the fact that rage can likely change the world. Now, Korea is a nation full of rage against many surrounding countries that invaded and colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well.
I didn't get this.
Well, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well.
What is that about? Let me know. I don't know. Normally I keep pretty much up to date with everything that goes around the world. I like to know what everybody is going through, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've heard anything about a president. What happened here? Let me know if you know.
But he says that the anger that heads towards him is not 분노, rage, but 분뇨, human waste, PP and poo-poo. He says that haters are actually killing anger with their fake anger, and numerous people are tired of that. This means that the useless negative energy or anger about stupid things haters throw around in the world is actually devaluating the power and impact of the word anger.
I can get that. I don't know if anger was the word I was thinking of, but maybe that has something to do with my vocabulary and theirs. But that is true though. Like the amount of hate people are putting out, like it's almost laughable at this point. Like, there are so many that are just hating for absolutely no reason, you know. I've had a couple in my comments that was just straight hating, and that's fine. I don't mind it, because it's just like, if you can't really, if there's no reason for hating and you're still doing it, it's just laughable, you know. So that, I think that's so true, that it's devaluating the word or the hate and you know, and that anger, I guess,
RM keeps on going by saying that your anger is not just killing us. We're used to that shit anyways. But the real problem is that people are getting insensitive about the emotion anger itself, since it's so normalized and thrown towards them and in every direction. He keeps on going by saying that human waste and indifference is a team, which is what the haters are and deserve. Then the rap line goes, ook. Ook is a Korean term that describes the state of blood suddenly rushing to your head in a second right after you see something infuriating. It's usually used towards people who don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed. BTS cleverly translated ook into ugh, very similar to how it sounds in English, and also gives that feeling of a sudden disgust or frustration. Then why does the rap line suddenly feel angry? Because of the haters? Well, not exactly. They're actually mad because of the anger that contains malice. At this point, they don't care about what haters shit on them anymore. They're angry about the fact that this pure emotion called anger is being used in such a malicious way to hurt them or others, which result in nothing else but harm. It doesn't change the world or history. And
wow, I love that. That is so true. That gave me a lot more respect for the song, actually. Just that, because that is so true. Like, people are hating on stuff. It's just like, if you don't like it, just leave. Why do you have to type anything? Like, it doesn't matter. Why do you have to, like, yell at people at interviews and shit like that? It's just like, then leave. If you don't like it, just go away, man. It's so dumb. This is so true.
Nothing else
so
but
true.
harm.
I hate
it doesn't
people
change
like
the world or history, and that's why they bring up the word punyo, human waste, because anger
that is human waste
wasted.
if you're doing that. I'm sorry. If you're hating on somebody that doesn't deserve it, or you're just hating because you don't like it, leave, man. You're a human waste. I'm sorry.
Is becoming wasted. Then J-Hope goes on and says that he's angry about the anger that got extinguished. In accordance with the previous lyrics, this means that J-Hope is angry that at some situations when anger was truly needed for like a protest or a good cause or whatever, it died out and didn't meet its final goal. Because the anger is being diffused towards random subjects like BTS themselves or, for example, DKDK TV. They don't care, and we don't care either, but if that energy were to be gathered and used for a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world.
Like, I don't mind people hating. I get annoyed when people put words into my mouth, you know, because I'm a very, very, very honest person. So when people put words into my mouth, that annoys me. But people just straight hating, I couldn't care less. Like, I don't care at all. But if people actually use that to some good, you know, that would be, they could accomplish so much, you know.
For a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world. So basically, stop shitting on Twitter and throwing your anger at random people and make that anger useful and make yourself useful.
I love that he is also using this this opportunity when talking about this to call out his haters and haters in general and being like, come on, man, what are you doing with your life? I like that a lot.
In general, they go on promoting anger. They say be angry about things that are not just in this society. However, to the haters, this line has a sarcastic double meaning. It's basically saying, yeah, go off as much as you can until you become ashes and break yourself, whatever, I don't give a
Ah, I see. Clever.
J-Hope continues to say that he understands that anger is a powerful emotion that moves and rules the world. But then he says that some people these days just can't live without being angry. They're just too angry at every single little thing, and they go crazy with it. They're like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, just by now I can, while reading this makes so much more sense to me when I'm reading this compared to when we reacted to this. Just by the snippet of what he has been explaining so far. Every time there's something on the screen now, I feel like it hits different. You know, I understand it better now.
Once again, he points out that there are thousands of reasons to get angry about. Either if it's for good or bad, it is anger. He says that unleashing your anger is okay, but he doesn't like the anger that harms other people's lives.
True.
So he urges haters to stop that. So someone's actions can hurt someone, and someone's words can make someone lose hope, and someone's blink of an eye can become a
I'm gaining so much more respect for this song just by listening
moment
to
for
this.
someone. Someone's anger can cost even the life of someone. Suga spits out of disgust. Although these lines are universal and it applies to all of us, here in particular in this song, because they went to the extent of mentioning a life, personally I think they had in mind of the tragic incidents that happened in K-pop last year. Stupid and useless actions, words, mockery, and anger were wasted on such meaningless things about idols and celebrities, that some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate decision. If you think this is a stretch, then you should listen to the next verse.
You will have to fill me in on that, because I don't know what happened last year. Was there extremely much hate going around? What was... Let me know.
This part is an impersonation of haters and netizens. These jobless people keep on saying stuff such as, what's the big deal about getting some insults? You guys deserve it because you guys make a whole lot of money anyways. So stop complaining, it's a toll for being famous, so just suck it up. This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity brought up how they're suffering from or are planning to sue.
Right, so just because you're making money and you're doing good, because you are good, by the way, then it's like, yeah, you have to take the hate. That just comes with it. And yes, it comes with it, but it's, if there's no need for the hate, why is there hate, you know?
Hate comments.
Pick me instead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this makes so much more sense to me.
Try me. Just let me be in your place. Let me be an idol, and I'd be able to deal with all of that.
Of course.
Is what the haters keep on saying. Justifying the hate comments and undermining the pain celebrities have just because they profit out of publicity. Then the haters say the word ahem. Now this sound or word is used in English as well, simply to clear out your throat or show that you're present or give an invisible message to somebody who's dumb, who's not able to read the atmosphere, or to nullify the awkwardness after saying something embarrassing and on, like something like that. Anyways, as you see a lot of ahems in this part, I would say that all the usages and contexts would actually fit in. However, just to add one extra point of view as a Korean, the sound ahem was mostly used by yangban or gondes in Korea. So yangban is a privileged noble class during the Goryeo Joseon dynasty that knew how to read Chinese and studied Confucianism and were superior in class to all the other classes such as mechanics, merchants, farmers, and slaves. These yangbans would use the word in diverse situations, like when they needed their servants or when they would scold them or try to show off their nobleness.
우린 과거를 보러 가는 길일세. 그 쓸데없이 방차지하고 있는 상급들 밀쳐내고 어서 방이나 한 칸 마련해 놓게.
보시다시피 양반님네 성화가 보통이 아니요.
먼저 숙박한 사람을 내쫓다니 이게 무슨 경우야? 그리 못하오. 아니 저놈이 지금 뭐라고 짓거리는 게야? 가만 좀 있어 보세요.
Okay.
양반님네들이 저리 순하게 나오시는데 방 좀 같이 쓰셔야겠소.
그래요.
제대로 된 과거도 아니고 그까지 잡고 하나 보는데.
This is actually super clever. Like he is explaining this so well. I'm gonna like both of these videos. Extremely well made, because something like that he can explain it, but seeing it like this, where they are actually using it in that sense, gives me more understanding of how it's used in a normal language, you know.
제대로 된 과거도 아니고 그까지 잡고 하나 보는데 뭘 그리 볼 게 많은가?
사람 목숨 다룬 일이 그리 만만한 줄 아십니까?
그래봤자 의원 나부랭이가 아니냐. 너희들 하는 일을 의학이 아니라 의술이라고 부르는 이유를 모르겠더냐.
I actually kind of want to get into sorry for the pause. I actually kind of want to get into some K-dramas maybe at some point. I think I saw Jisoo made one from Blackpink. I don't know if any of the boys here are doing any K-drama or anything like that. But if you know a good K-drama we might do one day, leave it in the comments as well. It's starting to get interesting to me.
너희들 하는 일을 의학이 아니라 의술이라고 부르는 이유를 모르겠더냐.
Also, 꼰대 basically means a boomer in the workspace, or someone older than you that tries to force their way without any logic or reasonable reason, just by the fact that they're born earlier than you. These 꼰대s casually use ahem to give nunchi, which is a Korean thing that basically means figure out what I mean or what I want without me having to say it with my own mouth. The magic word would be ahem, and everybody would have to shut up and comply. So the word ahem has a complex usage and nuance in it, but basically it would be best if you understood it as these internet keyboard warriors who think they are morally perfect, better than you, sitting on their high horses, trying to shush you and give you nunchi and saying, suck it up. So yeah, you could replace the ends with the words like, suck it up, get over with it, or shut up. While BTS is receiving all these ahems, if you listen carefully to the tone they're rapping with, you can feel a sense of sarcasm, which means at one point, BTS is saying the same thing, ahem, vice versa to the haters as well. In conclusion, this song is mainly about BTS's anger against how people these days waste their precious anger, emotions, time, and energy in stupid things like mocking celebrities, BTS, and internet figures, and on, which sometimes lead to tragic incidents, when this anger could actually be used in a revolutionary way to bring change in history or positivity. Therefore, Ook is not a direct diss song about the haters, because it seems like BTS has elevated to a level where they don't even care anymore about human trash. It's bigger than the haters. It's a declaration about the emotion anger itself and a lament on the modern day socio-contextual usage or waste of anger.
Is that it? Damn. 14 minutes went by fast. I can see this is a long reaction. I hope you're ready for this. Damn, this was I'ma like both of these videos. That was super good. Super good. Very nice. That actually helped me so much in understanding the songs, and yeah, it gave me such a understanding of why you wanted me to watch it so badly as well. This is a video, or these videos really gave me an extra insight in how and why the lyrics are written as they are, you know. I think extremely clever writing in both of the songs, actually. Yeah, wow, damn. Okay, I can understand why we want to do these explanation videos as well. So I will keep that in mind for the near future. If you have liked the video, please leave a like as well. And again, tell me if the lighting is too much or whatever, because I'm not sure if it's too much on the camera. It is a nice light in here, but you know, let me know. And yeah, of course, if you like my content in general, please leave a subscribe as well. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, comment if you have anything else. Keep an eye out for my community polls as well. I will be doing more of those. I like letting you guys decide where we should go next, so you can direct me in the right path, you know. And yeah, until next time, see you guys.